ABC 7 News at 6.
Good evening, everyone, and thank you for joining us. I'm Beth Jones. First tonight, state officials are now in the process of notifying Maine people whose personal information was included in a data breach impacting as many as 1.3 million individuals nationwide. State officials say this comes after the state completed an assessment after discovering that Russian hackers exploited a vulnerability in a widely used file transfer software called MoveIt. Other government agencies, major pension funds, and private businesses also have been affected. The specific type of data that was exposed thanks to the breach could include date of birth, driver's license numbers, social security numbers, and health and medical information. The state said it began taking steps to patch the vulnerability, engaged with experts and legal counsel, and carried out evaluations after being alerted on May 31st of the widespread breach. The state created a website devoted to that breach, and the link will be available on our website. Well, in the last few days, downtown Bangor has seen protests in support of Palestine, and one of the 7 protesters arrested outside Congressman Jared Golden's office Wednesday night was 66-year-old Penobscot resident Kristen Salvatore, and our Doug Banks visited her at her home to ask what motivated her to speak out.
When a protest takes place outside your window or on your drive home from work, what you'll see is a group of individuals voicing what they believe to be true.
From the river to the sea, Palestine will be free.
Or you'll see a mugshot. But if you look closer,
I'm just a person who cares about my fellow human beings.
But what motivates Kristen Salvatore to stand up for what she believes in, knowing the possibility that she may be arrested for her actions?
I've become more outspoken because I feel like I need to. Somebody has to speak out for these people. They can't speak out for themselves. Nobody listens. It's especially incumbent on Americans to speak out because we are funding it.
Having her voice heard is very important, and she says more people should stand up.
I heard a statistic today. Every 10 minutes a child dies. It's so horrible to me what is happening, and somebody has to speak out for these people. I mean, how our government can support this kind of massacre is just beyond me. I do not understand it.
In Bangor, Doug Banks, ABC 7 and Fox 22 News.
Well, this Veterans Day, we're hearing about how communities across our state are giving back to those who've served our country. And tonight, one local veteran is getting the surprise of a lifetime. Our Peter Dubois was there for the big moment and joins us now live with more. Peter.
Thanks, Beth. I'm here with Daniel Farrow and his wife Marie, and just moments ago, this newlywed couple was given the gift of a lifetime, a brand new home, and it's all thanks to a partnership between Maine Veterans Project and Maine Woods Townhouses. And that new home is located at Wildwood Drive in Bangor. I saw your reaction. This is a complete surprise for you, Daniel. You're a Marine Corps veteran, and this is just a big thank you for everything that you've done. What was your initial reaction, and what kind of thoughts are going through your head right now?
Well, my initial reaction when I opened the door was utter and absolute disbelief. And it's I can't really describe how I'm feeling right now. It's like a mix of excitement and like, am I awake?
Yeah. It's incredible. And Marie, you mentioned earlier about how the location of this new home is going to be perfect for your family. Can you tell us a little bit more about that?
So my son actually is right now at his grandparents' house, which is right down the road from the new development. And either way, we were going to try to get into this development, so being able to do this was probably a dream come true, to be honest.
It's just perfect for the both of you and your whole family. And Daniel, you had to write an essay. You were among more than 60 other veterans who wrote an essay, and they combed through every one and found that you were the one that they really wanted to give this home to. What was it in that essay that you think resonated so much with them?
I just wrote down my family. I wrote what we are and our dreams and what we want in our life, and I just tried to say that is best I could.
It sounds like they really appreciated that just absolute genuineness from you, and I want to thank you both so much for talking to us tonight, and thank you for your service, Daniel.
Thank you.
All right. And Beth, we'll toss it back to you now.
All right, Pete, thanks so much, and congratulations on to the happy couple on their new home. Hopefully it serves them well. In other news tonight, the new ferry being built to serve Matinicus Isle will be named after a member of the Penobscot Nation who served as a combat medic during the D-Day invasion. Charles Norman Shea was 19 years old and living on Indian Island when he was drafted during World War II. He is believed to be the last living Native American who stormed the beaches of Normandy. Shea's heroic efforts earned him the Silver Star and the French Legion of Honor. He also served in the Battle of the Bulge. After World War II, he served in Korea. Shea will turn 100 years old in June, and members of the community wanted to recognize the Penobscots because of their presence on the island for centuries prior to the arrival of European settlers. Shea has family roots in the areas that will be served by that new ferry. It's the first Maine State Ferry service vessel named for a Native American, and a well-deserved honor, if I do say so myself. Thank you for your service, Mr. Shea. Well, yesterday, Governor Janet Mills and Attorney General Aaron Fry established an independent commission to investigate the facts surrounding the Lewiston mass shooting. One of the topics they'll be pursuing is suspected shooter Robert Card's mental health history. Well, following the announcement, our David Ledford spoke with veterans about the importance of mental health within their community.
In light of Veterans Day and the deadly mass shooting in Lewiston, some are calling attention to the importance of mental health for those with a military background. Maine Veterans Project President Doc Goodwin says that mental health struggles are common among Maine veterans, but the stigma surrounding the topic can prevent them from speaking up.
When I was in the military, anytime that we had mental health issues, we were told to suck it up, and that was kind of the phrase. And I'll tell you, you'll ask a lot of veterans how they're doing, and the number one response you'll hear is, "I'm fine." And unfortunately, "I'm fine" means I'm not fine. Break the stigma. We're not too tough to ask for help.
Northern Light health professionals say there are plenty of options available to help treat mental health issues without that stigma, like group therapy, which can help to foster a sense of community.
We do offer quite a few services that can assist with veterans. There really isn't any judgment. People come in, they're very comfortable with the group therapy that we have here. People feel like it's a part of something, they belong to something.
One veteran says therapy and joining groups like the Maine Veterans Project has helped him.
I'm a happy person. You know, I get involved in everything I can. I am 72 years old now. I still deal with PTSD. The programs that are out there now, they're just great. I wish they had these when I was younger. It might have changed my life a little bit.
To learn more about the resources available for veterans, visit our website at foxbangor.com. In Bangor, David Ledford, ABC 7 and Fox 22 News.
Well, here we go, folks. Let's go ahead and turn our attention to the outdoors, take a peek outside while we're at it, and get a first check of our forecast.
All right, things were improving today weather-wise. We still have a couple of flurries up north, a couple of sprinkles in those warmer temperatures, but overall, though, we have been dry. Just, of course, lots of clouds in the region. We do have a small craft advisory that is in effect till around 1 a.m. on Sunday. We'll keep an eye on that if it does get extended or not. So if you're going fishing, enjoying the 40s that we have ahead, please be careful because there is a little bit of a wave action going on offshore. Temperature-wise, though, okay, much better than what we saw yesterday. 46 degrees, our high temperature for today here in town. 45 in Bar Harbor. Up north, a little bit cooler, of course. Millinocket 43. Greenville did not get out of the 30s earlier today. Temperature-wise, in the ocean, starting to really cool on off. So now is your time. Go fishing, maybe a cold plunge. Hey, those are healthy as well. Hour by hour forecast, we're talking 30s outside for tonight, and we will be hovering close to that freezing mark once again by the morning hours. Beth?
Alrighty, Conrad, thanks so much. And coming up on ABC 7 News at 6, we have new tales of heroism being told tonight, bringing you an interview with 3 survivors of the shooting in Lewiston. What they say they think saved lives. And high schoolers from across the state will be taking part in the 80th Annual Youth and Government Conference. Our Corey Bouchard brings us that story coming right up.
Celebrate Maine artisans, sampling and shopping the very best of Maine products at the Maine Harvest Festival, Cross Insurance Center, Bangor, November 18th and 19th. Presented by the Maine Potato Board, MaineHarvestFestival.com.
Saving for higher education for my kids is super important to my husband and me because we obviously want to give them opportunities to explore whatever their passion might be. I kind of consider it as a non-negotiable. I have to pay my electric bill, I've got to pay my heat bill, and I'm going to put money aside for my kids' higher education.
To learn more about NextGen 529, its investment objectives, risks, and costs, read the program description at nextgenforme.com. Check if your home state has a 529 plan that offers tax or other benefits.
My father worked at the mill for over 30 years. He was exposed to a great community and excelled at his job, but he was also exposed to asbestos. The air quality inside the mill was always his biggest complaint. He had no idea how deadly some of the products and materials were. When he was diagnosed with mesothelioma, we knew to call Joe Bornstein's office to get my dad the help he needs and the justice he deserves.
Call Joe today for a free case evaluation. There's never a fee unless you win.
Nice. DraftKings Sportsbook is live in Maine. You'll be so dialed into every play that you forget to eat your wings. You made my wings cold, DraftKings. Flailing your arms like you can disrupt the free throw. Miss, fool! And a home run will have you crying like it's the birth of your child. I'm so happy.
DraftKings Sportsbook is live in Maine. New customers, download the app now and bet $5 to get $200 instantly in bonus bets. Because life's more fun when you're in on the action. The crown is yours.
Yeah.
This Veterans Day, join Fox ABC Maine as we salute and honor our veterans. Are you an active, inactive, or retired member of the armed services? Do you know someone who is? Then upload your photos on foxbangor.com/Maine Heroes. We will randomly select multiple veterans to win a gift voucher from Chick-fil-A. Locally sponsored by Complete Tire Service, Maine Collision Center, Ryan Concrete Coating, and the Farmer's Table.
The very best in Maine-made products, prepared and displayed just for you at the Maine Harvest Festival, Cross Insurance Center, Bangor, November 18th and 19th. Presented by the Maine Potato Board, MaineHarvestFestival.com.
ABC 7, proud to honor all veterans.
More than 2 weeks after the tragedy in Lewiston, for the first time tonight, we're hearing news stories from witnesses, what they saw, the acts of heroism, and how they survived. They are 3 of the people who were inside Schmenge's Bar and Grill when suddenly shots rang out. WVII from our media partner WGME sat down with them, and they tell him there was one quick action that they believe saved lives.
And if it wasn't for him, I probably wouldn't be here today with my kids and my husband.
Kelly Sylvia never imagined when she and her husband Jonathan went to Schmenge's in Lewiston for a cornhole match on the night of October 25th, their lives would change forever.
All of a sudden, we just heard a really loud pop in the middle of my husband's throw.
And I looked over and, just recognized what was going on. And then I dove to the ground.
Jonathan was hit twice during the shooting near the back of his leg and is now on the mend. Andrew Chessie was also in Schmenge's that night and says what happened next lasted under a minute, but felt like an eternity.
And then we heard gun, get down, run. Everybody was just screaming and hollering.
Andrew then made a split-second decision.
Kelly was running to see her, trying to get to her husband, and I grabbed a hold of her and pulled her under the board with me. I pulled the cornhole board over us.
What happened next was nothing short of what they're calling a miracle.
Andrew grabbed a hold of me and pulled me back down. And at that time, the lights had went out. And all of a sudden, I just saw the green dot pass in front of us.
The combination of Andrew's quick thinking and the lights going out may have been what saved their lives.
Honestly, I think, and just like most of us, if the lights didn't go out, I don't think any of us would have made it actually out. I feel like that was his last stop.
That was a saving grace for a lot of us because we couldn't see everybody, and I feel like if the lights were on,
there'd been a lot more casualties that day.
Through this unimaginable tragedy, friendships have been made that are sure to last a lifetime.
A lot of us are going to be friends forever. We're going to have such a bond.
I think moving forward, these bonds are going to be pretty much unbreakable.
I thank Andrew every single day that we talk, and I tell him, how much he's my hero, and he tells me how much I'm his hero.
In Lewiston, Dave Ead, ABC 7 and Fox 22 News.
There were a lot of heroes that day. High schoolers from across the state are taking over the State House this weekend for the 80th Annual Youth and Government Conference. Our Augusta area reporter Corey Bouchard learned more about the program.
The Maine Youth and Government program is essentially a model legislature. So we're here to basically pretend we are the Maine State Legislature, but also the executive branch and the judicial branch.
The Maine YMCA Youth and Government program began in 1943 as a way to help get high school students interested in government and politics. This year, over 165 students from 17 schools and YMCAs are taking over the State House, getting the full experience of being in the legislature.
We all come up here and we write our own bills, and we come up here and we practice mock trials in the bills. We have a Supreme Court which can determine the constitutionality of each bill, and it's just a really fun thing to be a part of.
They were sworn in by their governor, and just like the start of every legislative session, met for a joint session of the House and Senate. Their keynote speaker was Senate President Troy Jackson, who spoke about his journey to the State House and why it's so important for young people to get involved in politics.
Exactly why it's important is that the only way you're going to know for sure that the things that are important to you are worked on is by making your voice known. And so for young people, the earlier that they find that out, the better.
Both the youth governor and youth house speaker encourage other high schoolers to get involved with the program next year.
I just recommend anybody that has the chance to take it.
It's not just for policy wonks. It's not just for the ultra political. There's a place in youth and government for everyone. The youth and government program is really just about getting you excited about helping our state and, generating progress.
More information about the program will be available on our website. At the State House, I'm Corey Bouchard for ABC 7 and Fox 22 News.
That is the future right there. Well, coming up in sports, our Ryan Sudol is at a sold-out Alphon Arena for Maine hockey's matchup with top-ranked Boston College. We'll have that story right after the break.
You couldn't ask for a better group of people when you're working at a credit union.
When I first started out, everyone was super welcoming.
There's a lot of focus with the community.
It builds a really rewarding professional career. It's just a wonderful place to work.
Gun Sports and Brewer knows that for fun, exercise, and meeting new friends, nothing is better than ice skating. Whether it's sailing down the ice, making a great pass, and scoring in a game of hockey, or the great strength and expression of figure skating. From the youngest child all the way to adulthood, anyone can enjoy the fun of skating. At Gun Sports, we supply the equipment for your skating fun for great prices, the proper fit, and service after the sale. Shop your locally owned Gun Sports Shop, Greenpoint Road in Brewer.
With AAA Insurance, by bundling our home and auto policies, we saved over $450.
And we were shocked at the savings.
When we switched to AAA auto insurance and bundled our policies, we were able to save over $400 every year.
Switch to AAA insurance today, and you could save an average of $483 on auto insurance. Compare that to State Farm, Geico, even Allstate. Call now for your free AAA full picture quote to find out how much you could save.
Well, my passion is hang gliding. I've been doing it for over 30 years, and it's like flying. I mean, it's like everything you always dreamed about. AAA insurance helps us save more.
And do more.
The savings from AAA Insurance has allowed me to pursue my passion of making jewelry. It's great to have a little bit of extra cash to do something that you love.
To find out how much you could save by switching to AAA Insurance, call 866-460-1310 for your free AAA full picture quote today. You'll be glad you did.
At Hashi's Auto Enhancing, our focus is on the appearance, longevity, and value of your vehicle. Does your undercarriage look like this? You can go from this to this. And if you have a new vehicle, you can avoid this. Our annual undercoating service will add years of life to your vehicle. At Hashies, we also do Rhino linings. We can Rhino rocker panels, bumpers, trailers, side-by-sides, and more. We take pride in making your ride shine inside and out. Book one of our detailing packages.
Bring your ride to us to protect your investment.
I grew up in Madawaska, Maine. I am a college student. I really like the credit union shared branching because it's just like I'm going into my local credit union. The services they have are easy to use. You can do anything from your phone, and it's a place I can feel comfortable. It just makes me feel like I'm home.
Now, with so much on the line, more Americans are turning to David Muir and ABC's World News Tonight than any other newscast across all of television.
Hey everybody, Ryan Sudol here. Thank you so much for joining us. I am here at the Alfond Arena where in just about 45 minutes from now, one of the most anticipated games to happen here in quite some time will be going down. The 13 ranked Black Bears going up against the number 1 ranked Boston College Eagles in a top 15 matchup here at the Alfond. It's going to be great. I am here with Philip Brown, a sophomore here at UMaine. How long have you been waiting in line for this game, my friend?
Just about 45 minutes, sir.
That is a long time. And just how does it feel to have this type of a team, this good of a team here at UMaine after so long?
Oh, it feels so ecstatic. I mean, we are so back, baby. It's great. Because we got a great team. We're going to have an amazing fan section. It's just everything. There's so much energy in the air, and I'm just so excited.
And to have the team that's coming here, BC, I mean, the atmosphere tonight is going to be unbelievable considering how good they are.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I mean, there's no doubt they're a very good team, but personally, I feel like we're even better. I mean, granted, I'm betting on the home team, of course, but we are absolutely ready. I just know it. I just can't wait. It's every second that goes by, it's just a second closer. I'm so excited. And we're just going to absolutely win tonight. I can't wait.
And what are the aspects of the team that you think are going to lead you guys to a win tonight, and perhaps two?
I mean, honestly, I feel like they communicate great. They go out, they know how to skate. Obviously, they're a hockey team, they know how to skate. But they just, when they go out, they skate, they're great. They communicate. You can see their passing. I mean, honestly, their passing could improve a little bit. But honestly, I never played hockey. I can't knock on them. I'm a football player.
He's an honest man.
I try to be, But I think they're going to come. They're just ready. They know their game plan. They're going to enact it well. And that's when it comes down to any sport in general. It's all about action, and enforcement.
You have a score prediction for tonight's game?
Probably 7-5 us. It's a little high.
What? 7-5? 12 goals?
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I'm hoping none. It's Osman. He's a GOAT. He doesn't let anything in. But it's BC. They're number 1 ranked. I'd rather be a little bit more lofty on the, scoring. But, overall we're going to win. I just don't know by how much.
And wow, and even if the series doesn't go the way that you guys are going, you guys want it to go. You guys are still in a position to do something this team, hasn't done in over a decade, which is make the NCAA tournament. How does it feel that, I feel like you kind of lucked out a little bit coming here when you did, to have this type of team around you. How much has the culture improved from last year to this year amongst the fan base?
Oh, absolutely, probably 10, 20-fold. I mean, I remember first game last year, everybody showed up, then it was dead until maybe like February last year once we started having all those home games that month. And it feels like that part of the season all over again, and it's at the beginning of the season.
Right.
It's absolutely amazing. I mean, of course we're going to go to NCAA championships. That's just me, though.
Are you talking Frozen Four or just the tournament?
I'm talking total. I'm talking all the way to the top, baby. All the way.
A bold statement from Mr. Brown. I thank you so much for your time, my friend.
Anytime.
And thank you so much for joining us. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Ryan Sudol, and here is your full 5-day forecast.
Thank you so much, Ryan. Our Maine weather is brought to you by Varney Ford. Varney Ford in Newport gives 1 full year maintenance on every new and used vehicle they sell. Come visit them and see their huge selection of cars and trucks, the nice car and truck people. All right, guys, things have been pretty good outside today. I know we had some snow yesterday. Today, much better conditions, though, but not in New York City. Look at this. Our friends in Jersey, New York, yeah, they have a little bit of rain still lingering in the area, but not for long. This isn't a big system at all. It's actually weakening and moving out of the region at the moment. For our area, though, cloud cover is still sticking around. A couple of flurries are actually in the region. Most of this is Virgo, precipitation that is caught by satellites and radar falling from the clouds, but not quite reaching the ground, as dew points are still a little bit more on the drier end. Temperature-wise, though, get ready for this. I know it was a cooler day yesterday, much better outside today, and then much better temperatures will be rolling in very, very soon. For now, it's slowly starting to make its way up north. Chicago, a little bit cooler today. They were in the 50s yesterday, but this is just the start of the warmer temperatures rolling in. For our area for today, we had 46 degrees as a high, 45 by the coast, pretty much mid-40s right at the coast. A bit cooler up north, though. Millinocket area in those low to mid-40s, and then Greenville did not get out of the 30s as high temperatures earlier today. But like I said, a warm-up's on the way. This is just the start. 40s rolling in, some mid-40s by middle of the week. Look what happens by Thursday, 49 degrees. And then by next weekend, we're talking 50s. Yes, 50-degree weather will be back once again. So for now, below average temperatures, but by next week, things will take a turn. Wind speed wise, though, anywhere from around a 5 to 10 mile per hour breeze. Machias, little pocket of some stronger winds right now, but other than that, not looking too bad for today. For tomorrow, though, get ready, though. By the morning hours, if you have any plans, just get ready for the wind. It will be a bit breezy with temperatures around 30 degrees. Of course, that feels like temperature. Temperature we feel on our skin will actually be much colder than that. It's going to feel like we're going to be in the 20s. So it's going to be your day to really bundle up if you have any plans to do outdoors tomorrow morning. For tonight, we're looking at temperatures around 30 degrees, like I mentioned. Decreasing clouds, though, so improving conditions with a light breeze. Now for tomorrow, kind of like today, we're looking at those low 40s, but lots of sunshine, mostly sunny skies, and it will be a little bit more on the breezy end. We're talking maybe up to 20 mile per hour gusts. 25 in some isolated spots. Our extended forecast outlook does show lots of sunshine the next couple of days. Then Monday night into Tuesday, a couple of snow showers will be possible, mixing with some rain during the day on Tuesday. Looks like a very light system moving in. Then we're in the clear once again on Wednesday, and that warm-up begins back to those mid-40s. Beth?
Alrighty, Conrad, thank you so much. And where there is still more ahead, folks, stay with us.
Hammond Lumber Company has been a trusted partner of professional contractors, do-it-yourselfers, and homeowners for generations. It's the level of trust that Hammond Lumber has earned by providing an extensive selection of products and materials from industry-leading suppliers, with guidance and support through every stage of any project, including delivery of materials throughout Maine and New Hampshire. Hammond Lumber Company is, has been, and will always be your building project partner.
The clock is ticking on the Toyota year-end closeout. Right now, you can get a 2024 RAV4 with $1,000 financing cash. Toyota, let's go places.
My father started a roofing company in the 1970s.
Back when asbestos was still commonly used in Maine.
When George was diagnosed with mesothelioma, we knew there wasn't a cure yet, but we knew he needed help.
We called Joe Bornstein's office because this family means business.
Their team is handling everything, representing Mainers who were victims of asbestos exposure.
We highly recommend the law offices of Joe Bornstein.
Call Joe today for a free case evaluation. There's never a fee unless you win.
Do you have a wet basement, nasty crawl space, settling foundation, sinking concrete, or clogged gutters? I'm Tony Hafford with TC Hafford Basement Systems, all things basement-y. For over 30 years, thousands of homeowners throughout Maine and southeastern New Hampshire have trusted TC Hafford. Basement waterproofing, crawl space repair, stabilizing foundations, concrete leveling, and gutter installation. Call TC Hafford Basement Systems for all things basement-y.
Nice. DraftKings Sportsbook is live in Maine. You'll be so dialed into every play that you forget to eat your wings. You made my wings cold, DraftKings. Flailing your arms like you can disrupt the free throw. Miss fool! And a home run will have you crying like it's the birth of your child. I'm so happy.
DraftKings Sportsbook is live in Maine. New customers, download the app now and bet $5 to get $200 instantly in bonus bets. Because life's more fun when you're in on the action. The crown is yours.
Yeah.
Tonight, the attacks on American troops by Iranian-backed groups in Syria and Iraq. Plus, as tensions soar, the plan for a daily pause in Gaza. Will it hold? More Americans turn to the most-watched program on television. World News Tonight with David Muir.
And a special program note for everyone before we close tonight. Tonight at 7 p.m. on Fox 22, we will bring you the stories of World War II veterans from Maine in their own words.
Seeing airplanes try to land and crash.
You had certain jobs to do and you've done them.
Several we never saw again.
A lot of them had a lot harder ideas than work harder.
You won't want to miss these heroic stories. Be sure to tune in to this ABC 7 Fox 22 original tonight. And that is going to do it for us, folks. From everyone here at ABC 7, have a great rest of your evening.